How what's up, y'all? What's popping? What's cracking is D. I'm having a really bad allergic reaction at the moment. It's always something. Life can never just let me be great. Jesus. Anyway, we're gonna react to this impressive vid. It's titled Normani's Confusing Rollout. Kehlani calls out the industry, Ayra Starr and Willow Smith music, etc. So Impressive is gonna give her takes on music. So we're gonna hear what she has to say. I don't really usually agree with Impressive's music takes, but still interesting to get other people's perspectives. So yeah, let's hear what she has to say.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. I want to talk about some music because there are a few artists I want to highlight here. I first want to talk about Raven Lenae. And Raven recently dropped some singles from her upcoming project, one called Love is Blind and one called Love Me Not. I love her single Love is Blind. And I actually been listening to Raven Lenae for a couple of years now. I actually got into her album Hypnose. And I was first kind of introduced to her through Steve Lacy. She has a song with Steve Lacy called Skin Tight, which I really liked. I had that song on repeat. I had that whole album Hypnose on repeat. It's a good album. And her voice kind of reminds me of a mix between Janet Jackson and Doja Cat. But she has her own R&B sound. I think it's very unique. And I enjoyed her last album, so I'm looking forward to her new one. And I like her singles, but I especially love her single Love is Blind. So definitely check out Raven Lenae. I hope she gets more recognition this time around because I do feel like she is an underrated artist. Now I want to talk about the group Flow because they also dropped another single called Caught Up. Flow has honestly not missed not once with any of their songs. I honestly like every one of their songs. I really do, but I especially love Caught
And no
Up.
shade. I mean, she's there for some people, and others they're not. I'm laughing just because she just said something completely opposite to what I said. But yeah, she tends to praise them a lot.
Caught Up, in my
I've heard
opinion,
maybe
is
a few
probably
songs from
their best
them,
single
and
yet.
I don't.
The
really
production
like
on this song is absolutely insane. I actually had to look up who produced it, and the producers are Pop Wenzel, Jay Versace, and Emanike, and they went crazy.
Oh, Jay
I love this
Versace
beat, and also it was cool to find out that Seven Streeter has writing credits on this song. So I thought the song was great. I love the vocals, of course, the harmonies.
Because I remember seeing something a while ago, like he works like in the industry, like behind the scenes, doing like some big shit. Because I forgot what he was associated with that I saw on IG a while ago, and I was like, what? The funny dude from Vine? But yeah, he does shit. So I'm pretty sure she's talking about that same dude who used to make those funny videos.
World, even that breakdown, that bridge where they switch keys, that is a whole sonic experience in itself. I mean, I love the fact that Flow doesn't skip out on these bridges because they are a very important part of a song. So
I agree.
I love the song and I love the group Flow. I think they deserve to be bigger, honestly. Another artist I want to highlight is Kehlani. Kehlani's album Crash is actually dropping June 21st of this year.
I really like
and
this
so
cover.
far, I really like her singles.
So
I liked her song After Hours. Very fun, up-tempo dance song.
Her style is changing
It samples
a lot.
Move Your Body, Girl,
No, stop.
from Nina Sky. I also like her latest single called Next to You. I really like the production on this one. I love the heavy bass line, the 808s, the synths. It kind of was giving me Kanye West vibes from a production standpoint, but I really like the song. I like the lyrics. I like how she was talking about how she's going to stand by the one she loves and nobody's going to stop her, and it kind of is a reflection in how she's standing with Palestine right now because there's been a lot of conflict going on in the Middle East between Israel and Palestine, and this has been going on for decades, but it has recently escalated to the point where you can't turn away your attention from it because you have innocent people losing their lives. All they're trying to do is seek refuge and shelter away from the danger that's out there, but unfortunately it's hard to do when people are in the middle of an active war. My heart breaks for all of the innocent families and the children that are affected by this. And Kehlani is actually
horrible.
raising awareness for this. In fact, the proceeds from her latest single, Next to You, is going to go to a foundation that helps Palestinian, Congolese, and Sudanese families.
Come on,
And all of
activists.
these people have been going through a severe crisis in their homeland. So I do
That's nice
appreciate
of
the
her.
fact that Kehlani is raising her voice and she's being bold about it. And she's also calling her peers in the entertainment industry to speak up as well.
This is going to be in history books. This is going to be something that is referenced for the rest of fucking forever. This is not some little, like, this is not small. This is not light. This is not like a, damn, that's crazy. Keep it pushing. What are you doing? You guys watch my stories and you like my posts and you interact with me and you text me and you reach out for features and you fucking ask me to do this and this and this or whatever the fuck. Are you compliment? Stop.
But I don't think I necessarily agree with this though. I don't think you can force every single person to be an activist just because they're a celebrity or they have some type of influence. If you want to do that, that's amazing. You use your voice to try to make a change. You contribute in the way that you can, donate your money, but to try to, demonize others for not doing the same, I feel like is a little backwards. And it just makes me side-eye those people because not everyone has the courage to do so, to speak up. Not everyone has all of the knowledge as well. So if they do speak about it, it can come across disingenuous and people, can question if they actually care, or they'll be like, oh, wait, you don't have all these facts right. You said this wrong. This is actually happening. Or they'll demonize them and be like, well, why are you speaking out about this, but you ain't speak out about this other horrible incident? So there's just a lot of social politics that take place. So not everyone wants to be involved in that, honestly, and that is their choice. But additionally, you don't know what people are doing behind the scenes. Not everybody is going to be public about their political affiliations and what they're doing to help, but they could be donating and doing shit, off camera. And that's okay too. But to try to be like, now all y'all need to be speaking up because you're a celebrity, like, I don't necessarily agree with that. But that's just my opinion.
The respect, like any ounce of fucking respect, like it is gone. And again, I have done so much work to calm this for the past 7 months. Fuck a lot of y'all too. Like, fuck a lot of y'all too, bro.
And that shit also, just another thing, it gets exhausting. The older you get, okay, you will notice there are horrible things that take place throughout our lifetimes, okay? But it's like you're expected to fight the good fight and be super vocal and spread awareness when every single horrible thing takes place in history. That's a lot of pressure to put on someone. And we're already additionally going through so much shit in our own lives. So I just feel like that's so much pressure to put on celebrities. I just don't think that's fair.
So that's what Kehlani had to say about some of her peers in the music industry who have been silent about what's been going on. She's been very vocal and she's going to continue to be vocal, and I applaud her for that. And I do like the music she released so far, and I look forward to hearing her upcoming album because I know Kehlani makes good music. Now, moving on, I want to talk about Normani because Normani finally dropped her highly anticipated single, Candy Paint. This has been the song that her fans wanted for a while. And I have to say, this song is kind of addictive. This song is very catchy. I feel like she sprinkled a little bit of crack in it because I've been playing it back to back to back. I was working out to it for like 20 something minutes straight. It is addictive in my opinion. The first time you hear it, you kind of say, okay, I like it. But the more you listen to it, the better it gets in my personal opinion. And I know this song would really eat with a video. She did say that she has visuals coming, but I kind of wish that she dropped the song and the visuals at the same time because I do think Normani thrives when she does that. But I like the song. I think the song is definitely a strong single for her, and I like the fact that it's an up-tempo pop and R&B song. I really think Normani thrives in this whole pop and R&B lane. So I do hope she has more songs like this on her album.
All right, this
because
will be up
I
on
think
my
she does
Patreon
well
tomorrow.
with up-tempo songs.
I
like the R&B songs, but I also like the pop songs too. Now, I will say I am a bit confused with her rollout because the promotion has been very minimal. In fact, she didn't really give anybody any heads up that she was dropping Candy Paint. She just dropped it out of the blue. And that was a bit concerning to me. I don't know if she and her team are purposely under promoting, or maybe the label is not giving her the budget that she needs, because I do remember when she dropped Wild Side, she had to actually pay $1 million out of pocket. Her label RCA didn't do much. She actually paid for that video.
But
I'm not gonna lie,
That's good.
there's a lot that I had to
you had to put up some money for
invest
it?
my own.
That's right.
Yeah, music video. Yeah, alone. But I believe in.
So it's over $1 million budget, huh? That's crazy.
Definitely.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So anytime I think about this interview, I kind of think to myself that maybe RCA is not really giving Normani the budget she needs. I'm pretty sure they do have a budget for her, but I don't think it's exorbitant. I don't think it's a lot. And I think her and her team have to really use the budget they have wisely. So maybe they're not going to do full-on promotion until she drops her album. But personally, I think she could do a little bit more promotion on social media. And I do think she should at least have a video and a performance out before her album comes. That's just my opinion. But I'm still going to support her regardless. I do like the 2 singles she released so far. And I can't wait to see the Candy Paint music video. I know that's going to really catapult the single because Normani is a visual artist. People love her music videos, and that's how she gets even more streams. So that's going to be pretty big for her. Also, another project I want to talk about is Willow Smith's album, Empathogen. I got a chance to listen to this album while Smith's album, Empathogen. I got a chance to listen to this album while I was driving somewhere, and I actually really like the album. It's definitely different from what I typically listen to. You know, Willow Smith is more of an alternative rock artist. However, she does dabble in a lot of different sounds. On this album, I could hear a lot of jazz influences, some funk, and even R&B. I really enjoyed the instrumentation on this album, even some of the lyrics and the themes. I felt like I was listening to her personal diary, and she did make this personal, and I loved a lot of the different sonics, the sound choices. Vocally, I love the expression. I love how she was using her voice and just spacing it out and adding different inflections and adding emphasis on the notes. It was really an interesting listening experience for me. And I really liked her song, Symptom of Life, The Fear Is Not Real, False Self, Run, Between She and I enjoyed some of these songs, and I could actually see this album being nominated for a Grammy and possibly an Album of the Year award too, because she does have John Baptiste on the album. John Baptiste is a Grammy's darling. He actually won Album of the Year before.
My face itches so much.
The fact that he's on there lets me know that Willow might be looking to get acknowledged at those big award shows. Now, last but not least, I want to talk about Ayra Starr's album, The Year I Turned 21. I did say I was going to review it, so here's my review. I really enjoyed this album a lot. It's honestly one of the better albums that I've heard this year so far. The album is a whole vibe, honestly. And I love the fact that Ayra kind of did a fusion of different genres. Even though she does mostly Afrobeat, I heard a lot of Caribbean, R&B, and hip-hop influences. I heard some Latin influences as well. So it gave a really good blend of different sounds. And I like the tone of the album. I like her moments of self-reflection, but I also loved her self-assurance, her determination, her independence, and she seems like she knows her worth. In her last album, 19 and Dangerous, it was a bit more moody. She had more heartbreak songs. But on this album, she had love songs, but if the love went awry, she wasn't going to mope in her sadness. She was going to move on. She is in her carefree stage right now, and I like that. And as far as the songs are concerned, honestly, there is no bad song. There is no weak song on this album, but if I were to choose some of my favorites, I will definitely say Goodbye featuring Ashake, I believe. That was a really good song. I love the vibes in that song. I definitely see that song being a hit single for her. Another song that really stood out to me was Woman Commando featuring Coco Jones and this Brazilian artist named Anitta. That song was really fun, really infectious. It's an up-tempo and Mapiano song, and I think this could be another very successful hit. I could actually see it being a global hit. And there are several other songs I really liked. I like Control, Bad Vibes, Last Heartbreak Song featuring Giveon, which is also another one of my faves. Or Run was a good one. Jazzy Song, Commas. I mean, the whole album was pretty fire. I liked it. I really thought this was a good album. So if you get a chance, check out Ayra Starr's album, The Year I Turned 21. I think if you like Afrobeat, you'll definitely be into this album for sure. Anyway, tell what you all think about.
Okay, I got a lot of new music to look into. We'll see. Definitely about to react to Normani's new song, Candy Paint, right now. I'll put it up on my Patreon. I definitely saw when it dropped, but I was just like, because I've just been unimpressed by her lately. But I will check it out, and I will look into these other songs that she said that she liked. But like I said, most of the time that I look into her recommendations, I'm not feeling it. But she has delivered Rider to me by Mariba, and I still listen to that song to this day. I love that song, and I remember she recommended it probably like a couple years ago. So ever since that song, I'm just like, maybe she'll give me another good recommendation. You know, maybe. But anyway, yeah, we'll definitely look into these. I need to go take my Benadryl though and try to get rid of some of these hives that are on my damn face and neck. But yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed this. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what other videos you've been watching. I'll see y'all on the next one. Bye.